Hey, boys and girls, this is Larry, ubrailroad.com. Check me out. Hey, today I am going to show you, it's January 17th, by the way. Very cold out here, as most of the nation is. Okay, today I'm going to show you a very cheap, quick way of making an oil storage tank. Now, if you don't have an oil petroleum service center or anything, these look good anywhere. You could even put them in your engine house area, wherever, just out by themselves. You know, they look good, okay? If you want to make one of these, it's very simple. The first thing I did is I went to Menards and I bought what is called sonotube. And this is what it looks like right here, okay? They come in all kinds of lengths and sizes. I bought an 8-inch by 4-foot section, and I think it was like $5. I cut this down to 12 inches high, and then I went 1 extra inch up here. So this right here is roughly, I figured out scale-wise, it's about a 48,000 gallon tank. That's enough to hold about 3.5 Bachmann oil cars, okay? So it's well in proportion and everything. Now, what I did with that sonotube, then I took a whole bunch of business cards, old business cards that I have. And if you don't have business cards, don't worry about it. Just go out and get some heavy card stock and cut it down any size you want to, but cut them in squares. And then what I did is I hot glued both ends, and I started at the bottom, and I just worked my way around, and they came out almost perfect. I had to cut off, I had to cut off about this much off each one. So it wasn't bad, okay? I got 42, or either 42 or 48 cards on there. But like I said, you could do it any way you want to. Now, the next thing I did is I bought a piece of PVC, 1/2 inch, and I bought this in a 4-foot section. It's about $1.50, okay? See, this is my extra, okay? I got a lot of extra here, okay? Then I cut down 3 pieces, 13 inches. Then I cut them in half, and I ended up with this. So now I will glue these to that side, and then I will take wire like this. It's pretty thin. You can't even really see it, I don't think. Maybe I might use something heavier because this isn't very noticeable. But anyway, I'm going to lace it, you know, doot, 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 and then connect it, and then run one across the top. Anyway, I'm going to dress it out, and then, of course, every layout in the world has to have a ton of ladders. So I'll put a ladder up there, and, you know, maybe put a catwalk going from here to the next one, because I'm going to have 2 of them up there. But anyway, I just wanted to also tell you that I can't do too much work on my layout because I had a little accident a couple weeks ago. And I hurt my bad knee, so I can't crawl in and out. But here's a question for everybody, okay? How cold is water when the surface of a pond is iced over, it's 2 below, and the wind chill is about -30? What's the temperature of the water? Well, I don't know what the temperature is, but when I fell in, it was so cold, I had a hell of a time breathing. When I finally got my sorry ass out of there, I was soaked to the bone, and my legs actually looked like a shark attacked me. I had more blood on my legs than I did water in my pond. I either cut them all up from the ice or from the rocks, but I fought like a dickens to get out of there. I totally panicked because I have never fallen in ice water before. Now I know what it's like. Now I know how to control myself. But other than that, I didn't at the time. When I got in, it took me about a half hour to calm down and get my breathing back to normal. I mean, I was soaked head to toe everywhere. And my indoor wireless phone, well, it now sleeps with the fishes. But anyway, that's how cold the water is. But anyway, just want to tell you that little story. But that's why I'm not doing much on the layout. I'm doing all these little projects like this. So anyway, let me get going on this. Let me get this laced up. And I'll get back and I'll show you the finished result. Stay tuned. Okay, P.S. on this. When you cut these, you can't see it very well, but they're there. There's little pieces of PVC all over the place, and you've got to sand those off. Even though you can't see it, sand your edges real good, because once you paint this black, that little fuzz is going to stick out like a sore thumb. And then another thing is I noticed, even though I have a nice fence on my saw, it's still, look what it did here. See how it cut that? It cut it crooked. But once it's painted black and it's up there, you put it at the bottom or in the back, nobody's going to see that. But you got to be careful when you cut it, because it has a tendency, it wants to roll. And even though my fence kept it solid, it still had a tendency of moving a little bit on me. So be real careful when you cut that, and make sure you sand all of that extra crap off of there so it doesn't look fuzzy after you get it painted and anything. Okay, stand by. Okay guys, here's how I drilled the holes. After you cut your PVC in half, you're going to find that they're not really half and half, because like I said, the PVC wants to twist a little bit. So make sure you mark your PVC on both sides. You can see I already drilled the holes here, and then I put a piece of wood. Now make sure it goes all the way up like that. And then I just drill the holes. Now what I'm going to do with mine is it's going to go one, it's going to crisscross here, then I'm going to have two going this way, and then another one on the bottom. Now you could lace yours any way you want to. You could go from top to the bottom of the next, any way you want to do it. I mean, I really don't think there's a right or wrong way to do this. And then when we're all done with all of this, you know, we'll put our ladders up and see what it looks like. Just wanted to show you how to go ahead and mark it. Just a piece of wood on your drill press, clamp her down, mark both sides, go to drilling. Okay, here it is. It's all laced up, pretty much kind of finished. I haven't put the rust or the ladder or the lights or anything on it, but give you an idea of what it looks like. You can see, you'll be looking at it at an angle like this. I'm not putting a top on it because you won't be able to see the top, but you can see how nice that turns out by using one big piece of black cord, stringing it through there. Now I'm going to turn this around here, and I'm going to show you the ugly back part. I didn't know how to do it, so I just made a mess of things. I just kind of tied everything together and super glued it on the very back, because nobody's going to be able to see that. No train's going to get back there, nothing. So this is it. Sorry, I got the hiccups here, but this is what it looks like. You can see I got crosses here, little crosses in there. I got two strands going this way and so forth. But hope you like this. I think I'm going to like it. I think it's going to work and do a very nice job for me. If you like it, please leave a like. If you don't like it, tell me why you don't, and maybe I can figure something out for you. But in the meantime, this is Larry, over and out.